Continue. June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Yo, he just like me for real. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, he just like me. 2 hours. Listen, for some reason, I perform better with like 2 hours of sleep. But by the time I'm done with my task, I am out like a light. I am out like a light. It happens every time. Every time I open for work, by the time I come home, I am taking a fatty nap. That's also why you don't see me streaming at like 3 p.m. on days that I on days that I open. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. Here's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, get ready to sleep. Mr. Wright. Oh, I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Hindu Shine pasta joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know what Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take your guess. How about Little Plum? That sure take of a mom? Nope, guess again. Wait, is it gonna be Phoenix? It's either Phoenix can't be the witness. It's either Phoenix or it's gonna be Alita. That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. It's barely morning, you're already at it. Hey, you had it already, Trucy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know what a prosecutor's witness is? Alita Talia, your client's fiance. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down tonight, that much is clear. Why say tonight? Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If you can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. I don't think that should be allowed, but you do you, Trucy. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Katake. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. Very well! To recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty today of the party. Guilty of panty snatching. We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all you see to his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancée, Judge, has partnered for life with no chance of parole. Very well! You may show the lucky lady to the sign. Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Or Fraulein. Alita, my occupation is future wife. Wow. Wow, what an occupation! Ah, traditional values, I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded. Underwater. What tradition are you in, Judge? What the hell? Yet you're here today as witness for the prosecution? To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth. Spare me the BS. Matter of fact, where's my receipt at? I don't think I bought that BS today. Oh, I didn't. Goddamn. Honestly, another admirable trade. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Waki Katake, confessed his plans? His plans for murder? Yes. Witness will please give a testimony to the court. This should be easy. This should be easy. Like taking candy from a baby. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. On the contrary, my Fräulein. This motherfucker's guilty. This motherfucker's guilty. This mother guilty. This motherfucker's guilty. This motherfucker's guilty. She's guilty. So the pistol did belong to the Kentucky family then? Yes. With regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kentucky mansion. On charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it? Fired from the pistol that the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven. I can't prove something like that. Bullets carry marks on the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Or ballistic marks, depending on the game you played. Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well! The defense may begin a cross-examination. Combination. I think I know what to present evidence on. I think I got a good idea. But just let me save the game real quick. Let me cook. Okay, never mind. I gotta press. Hold it! How can you say that for certain? How? How, Sway? Objection! In forehead, you will refrain from badgering the fraud line. As the defendant, Waki was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So, how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, Ja. That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used the pistol? Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. What other person had access to that pistol? What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Has to be her, right? It's either her or him, but I doubt it was him. But I shouldn't just say her off rip. F it. Well, of course. I mean, you, Mr. Leah. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Eat with me. Objection! Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? Rubble. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance, and it's for spoil your brother for life, to be sure. But I think I will hesitate at murder. I hope you do more than hesitate. For everyone's sake. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. Where's my cell phone? That would put things in a sort of different light. Yo, they put Danny Trejo in this? Nah, I can never call him guilty. Yo, what's up, Helsing? What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Talia, and the victim. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Miraculous Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Talia? Whatever. Why is your name on the chart? Uh-oh. She's sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Talia? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Don't bullshit me, lady! Our one little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Talia! You testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. Oh. I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? That's not true at all. I embrace the ones I love. Past flaws at all. There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Psh, doesn't fly. She's one tough nut. She can't get my nut, that's for sure. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Miraculous Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Miraculous Clinic. These sandals were found in the Miraculous Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. You're a moment of hesitation just and I'll cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now we see that your true colors. I was drawn to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted to help get Walkie back on straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie, more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found at the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it. Very well, witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Miraculous Clinic that day? Don't tell me you're pregnant. I had to go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I wanted to warn him after all. I knew Walkie had a pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as a old friend. By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botch operation? He was a timid small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, indeed. Yes, but there is still one thing that which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Kappa? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. You could assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn these sandals home too. So, why were the sandals left behind? He pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Celia? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals, which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Get off that fella's dick, bruh! Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Jaw forehead. Oh, what the f— no fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony! He's trying to fill her up! No dark secrets, eh? What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it, too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. Can't fool me, wench. I want to say it's the chart again. Objection! Yep, it was the chart. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Talia, you know why it was, don't you? Mindful of being. Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Better, Doctor. Ooh, I love the way I said it. That shit sounded hot. Better, Doctor. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gassing myself up. This is where you come in, Miss Talia. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's field operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? Rubble, dumb chick, rubble. You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. What do you mean by that? Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. The sharp business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. I feel it. It might hit my balls. My bracelet's reacted again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said, when nurses aren't sure of something, their nervous habits gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Eh? Yeah, I didn't notice anything either. Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... Yes, it has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine. Huh? You can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Talia's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your senses. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. That's how real it is. Fucking chills. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. You doing great? Looking for spoiler reasons? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Why would I? Here again. If you need me, just text me or yell at me at Discord. Gotcha. Why would I? Pass. Hold it! But your signature was on the chart. So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maractus. She's hiding something, I can smell it. I bet she's got a habit that gives it away. I just have to focus to find her nervous habit. It has to be here. Oh, I found it! Oh, mother... Gotcha! Miss Halia, you're unsure about something, aren't you? Bro, when I tell you my balls, my eyeballs fucking peeped that. Wow, she sure showed you. I've got to focus to find her habit. Find that. Nah. That's what it is, Chief. That's what it is. I just gotta dig deep. Get up in there, get up in there, get up in there.
Gotcha!
Why go to the clinic for half a year chart, now you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Halia. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you use your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. Give me your ring! What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now. That's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. What? Why, if that were the case, I would have 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence. Miss Halia, there's no use trying to hide it. You're a sick freak. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was the first ever. What did you think when you first heard about this? Eh? Nothing. Why should I think about anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half-year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Gotcha ass. Got your ass. That mother flipper's guilty. That mother flipper's guilty. That mother flipper's guilty. That mother flipper's guilty. That's all, Your Honor. What? What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? In this economy? Oh no. It's not like they could get charged with perjury in Japanifornia. I sensed it. There was a great aura emitting from your forehead. Oh yes, I have aura. You must have read it from my level 1000. Aura, yes. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She says she had no connection to the miraculous clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of the chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Mr. Leah? You guessed it. Rubble. Order! I did it. I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait! Mr. Leah? It's true. That chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet with the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about walking went home. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What?
She hid the truth from us. This is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well. What is why this your testimony? And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Oh, so close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Son of a... How did Mr. Raptors respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised, panically even. Who wouldn't be scared to know the Kotaku's after them?
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Mr. Raptors' office that day, huh? But what about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo. I know. We can't prove when it happened. So it's either that lamp or this pistol. I mean, not the pistol, the bullet. Objection! Yep, it was the bullet. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? It looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. This bullet was found in Baractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Leah. Objection! Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. Objection! Ah, but it's still stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? Guess the police didn't check that far. Objection! But there was a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? Objection! Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kentucky mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet matched the murder weapon, then that proves the firearm was discharged in the office on the day of the murder. Not bad, Air Forehead.
Bailiff! Have this boy analyzed immediately!
"30 minutes later, a report arrives. The weapon marks on both the bullets are identical.
Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position?
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in the office on that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained a top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
When one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Aaliyah Toledo.
Rubble! Order, goddammit! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Aaliyah Toledo knew about Walkie Kataki's boss operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination? That reminds me. Apparently, the Katakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices, and making quite a deal of money, a fortune, if you will.
Nefarious? Such a blind man to get her hands on his fortune?
Objection! Oh wait, objection! You keep talking trash about Aaliyah, and I'll sue you, lawyer man. Huh? Me? Yeah, you said you abused my Aaliyah. I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left you to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park. Walkie. Just cool down a second, please. You keep your hands off mine, Leah, or I'll...
Miss Leo?
You know what this case reminds me of? It reminds me of that case from Trials and Tribulations. Where Mia was this close. Well, hold on. Spoilers, by the way, if anyone never played Trials and Tribulations. But Mia was this close to getting Dahlia Hawthorne in jail. But the accused ended up drinking the poison, therefore committing self-harm, which therefore got Dahlia off the hook, but not really off the hook, if you catch my drift. Okay? And then, when we were in Mia's other case, defending Phoenix for murder, once again, poison gets involved, affects a bunch of people in that case, and then crap hits the fan entirely. So that's what this all reminded me of. You know, just someone simping for a girl that for real has no shot of being with them for real. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? Walkie, wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby? The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Alita! Your honesty is like a breath of foul air following. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune is what you're really after. That's right, I wanted the money. No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that! Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me. I said accuse you. Of what crime, may I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. You could have fired it into the safe after I left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but... what are you talking about? Juicy? Yeah, the most to lose that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You think he'll have mentioned that, no? All I heard him say is, it was me, I shot him. Objection! That's only because he's trying to protect you! Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. What point? Certainly the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she turned the doctor into opening the safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh. You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right.
Mr. Leo,
Yes.
it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps this time you told us the truth? Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the miraculous clinic on that day of the crime.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that Brett was spotted in the park the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Brett was shot at temple or not. Wait! How does she know this? The chart was dangerous, you understand? Wait, how does she know that he was shot in the temple? How does she know he was shot in the temple? How would she know that? Sure, we have it right here in the autopsy report that he died at the temple. But the only people who would have known that would have been Walkie and Panty Raid. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Miss Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. At least a few with the cops all over the place. Ah, that was you? Someone's in there. Break it! I lifted that window! That was you too? If only I had one more minute. Then we could have opened that safe and gotten this chart.
What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that.
Oh, is this for a trial for trespassing now? You can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
In the case, Mr. Justice requires elimination.
I made it the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? Can't fool me, chick. I'm gonna press her here. Doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? The killer shot from this location. The bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Yes, we were testifying on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing there. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. Victim turned his head to walk and was shot.
That's not right. I think the witness was on the other side. The witness was on the other side. Because then that would mean his left temple is facing Walkie, while the right temple is facing the true killer.
Objection!
Yep. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Silly attorney. What? You remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Trucy? I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple.
Objection!
I thought he was mistaken. But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us your forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness Pansy's guys were standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? Someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
I saw to raise the roof and the stakes. Eh? Families are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? A double penalty? What the fuck?
Double penalty?
It's justice time! The key is a witness, Mr. Tickler's testimony. We believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, the only one this killer could have been. From here.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Talia. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned and looked in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim hit in the right temple.
Oh no.
Oh yes! Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order, order, order! So you're serious? The killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Marcus, came to the park. Yes, he came to the park, legit carrying his killer. As crazy as that sounds. As crazy as that sounds. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm on the bet top freaking dollar. Wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him? This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. You should have saw me interrogate a fucking parrot. I would think you would notice if you were pulling someone along.
Objection!
Not true. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodles in the first place?
Objection!
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in a stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand. Can I prove that? Want evidence that someone was in that stand? I've got it right here. Show us proof that someone was in the stand. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Celia, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
Objection!
Yet, there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can I speak about a footprint in good faith?
Objection!
Observe the diagram. The park runway runs right next to the supermarket. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace of cobblestone path.
Objection!
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, Joe. Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on a stand and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
That's just dumb! One more thing. I would have said it's typically cluttered with tools of the noodle-making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things will have to be... Oh yeah, they had to get rid of the bowls. My guess is the bowl.
Take that!
This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldu Noodles noodle stand.
Yeah, so what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Miraculous Clinic.
Large quality of noodle bowls at a victim's clinic?
Miss Eldon was very clear about these bowls.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too.
Yet the bowls were removed. That night, they were spaced inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Miraculous Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Talia. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoils brat pickup lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial's a fairy tale.
Let it please pull us back to the reality, Mr. Leon. Give you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand at night? And what was Alita Talia doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. Fuck my life, I passed out on the kitchen floor. Hey, yo. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kentucky family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kentuckys had sent me. So I people went home. All I did was talk to him. This is the greatest cap I ever heard. And I did warn the doctor. Give him a chance. I have a fainting condition. Good God. I told him that Brett got his checkup report. And that was coming to settle the score.
See, very well, Mr. Justice. Clear cause of admission.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Best believe I'm going to perceive the hell out of you, girl. It's that thing on her neck.
Gotcha!
The way that one was so much simpler. I literally went to get an orange juice because I was this too late. All I did was talk. And lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting into this. A little slip in confidence, and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Leah. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. Wait a minute. Okay, I was about to say, like, did you always wear that thing around her neck? My twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? It's working better than I hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots. Connect the dots to find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you were covertly happening in that office. Can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems like the nervous habits or unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Leah. Something happened between you and the victim in the director's clinic office. And I got proof that shows exactly what happened. Oh, she was choked!
Take that!
She was choked! What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Alita Talia, please remove your scarf.
Objection!
This is a trial that isn't what happened in that park. Yet we have drifted off target.
Objection!
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as Withers removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm a unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing.
Miss Leah, I'm afraid you've forgotten what you have already proven. You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No. No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Talia? Your neck. That isn't right.
Your neck. That is what I think it is.
Something did happen that night at the miraculous clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Miraculous and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Miraculous clinic.
Rubble, rubble, rubble. Order, order, order. Well, someone please tell me what really happened.
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Miraculous. That gangster knows everything! He's coming for you!
Looks like my clinic's his last patient.
You have to get rid of that chart! Quick, go be your safe! Give it to me!
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You're one in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding a short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You! What happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took the cord. Darn, bitch! Problem Rectus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
So you were the victim.
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claimed that I snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We don't know what really happened at Practice Clinic. It would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I got so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now?
There's a responsibility for offense and they true. Yet if you're also a victim, this court will owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining question for Mr. Leah.
What did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her. What the fuck? I don't know what to think anymore, Paulo. I mean, is this it? Do we really know everything we need to know about Mr. Leah?
Very well! Just finish the cross-examination of this.
Objection!
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock! What? Those spikes out of your head are softer than they look. How do you know if the stomach to go all the way?
What's going to happen?
Palmeractus showed Leah to Leah. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? But she was so hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Yet still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? And the blood fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? I mean, I've already figured out what truly happened that night. It's a little too late, as you can see. We're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. On the day of the murder, Waki saw a checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash. We intend to give Dr. at this with his own medicine. Mr. Leah heard about this from Waki, so she went to Maractus Clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. And then, something happened. Sounds like they figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. And what about Dr. Maractus? That doesn't seem to be the problem. He just strangled Leah to it. Perhaps he thought to death. What did you do after his crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene of Prague, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, forehead?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Practice do?
Maybe he did think he killed Alita Talia. However, doesn't show what he did next. Hell yeah! Killing me to start him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember, he removed all the bowls. Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Ah. Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Miraculous did replace those bowls with something. You're a corpse, Miss Talia! Dr. Miraculous panicked. He thought he killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it, logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but a defendant walkie-talkie?
Objection!
I question your logic.
What's this prosecutor happen?
Focus at that end. How are you heading that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, no, I get it. It was a trick. A spoiled brat made him do it. He made a doctor steal the stand.
Objection!
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
The British defense has an idea. Tell us where the Marathon was heading with the stand.
Oh, he was heading towards the mansion. Oh, the water?
Take that!
That's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely needed to explain why. Did I have any options for all line? I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. Victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Aaliyah Talia. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler of painting snatching fame, Blake walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts in an instant. So I shot him? You were the one who could have stolen Walker's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Mr. Leo,
Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job drumming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. I'll inspect everything you said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Miraculous pulling that stand to the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows where I'm speak of. Where of what?
is it true, Prosecutor Kappa?
He's always been the one to put an F for his errors. Maybe there really is something. I believe the following speaks of a doctor's car.
His car?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If you wanted to carry a body, you would have just used his car. No. Because of this. What an excellent counter argument, Fraulein. Not bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. No, it's because it... No. Trucy's still right. The card didn't work because of her panties. Yeah, you better get off my head, bruh. This man's giving me great head. Phenomenal head. Fantastic head. Spectacular head. So much shit he can make a multiverse movie about the head I'm getting.
Why did I just got great about it?
We're not surrendering Jack. What the heck? Let me defend myself! Her panties.
See now? Panties? Again?
All sorts of things coming on my panties. Even the truth.
A little crime was committed the night of murder.
The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in a miraculous clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
Why? Weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating? The fuck am I hearing? Panties. And the usefulness of panties. Well, Miss Celia, this wraps up your doubts quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? Oh, dark, can't see. Cramped. My throat's burning.
What's your problem?
You, Doc! I know what you did!
Uh-huh!
Lucky? You lied to me! So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man!
Wait! Let me explain!
Fine, I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! You ruined everything! I have to stop him.
Caesar said want you to!
So all of it just happened that fast? Jesus Christ. Holy moly. And she's just smiling. Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. Oh well, too bad. In a way, she just basically did a womp womp. Ain't no in what?
How did you disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe you heard as much as from us with Stickler. He went to use the public phone to inform the police. Which is when I made my escape. which is when you left that slipper print. Nothing reckless about taking my slippers off. I threw them out as soon as I stepped in that paint, though. That was your mistake. No, my business mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. Eh? I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone could get Walker declared guilty, it was you. Huh? So you thought I was trash?
What's gonna happen? I was Mr. Leo to Leo doing.
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now. Prosecutor Kevin sure seems calm for someone just us. I think you already knew. He figured out she was a killer a while ago. Some advice. Sounds like a type of you all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something in my forehead.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty. Rain the confetti, motherfucker!
You win again. So far, I'm undefeated.
Orders adjourned. Now get the fuck out!
Great job, Apollo. You did it. Yeah, we did it somehow. Walker's off the hook. Free to become the gangster you always wanted to be. And he has you to think. Hey, attorney man! You want to pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes? Get off her dick, bruh. Or to blame, I guess. Give my Alita back. Stupid pointy-headed attorney with a death wish.
Enough, Walker. Now you shut your bitch ass down somewhere. Are you listening, Dad? Fuck it. It's hard time you open your eyes, Walker.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life trying to become some kind of businessman.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walker.
I'm afraid the guard's gonna throw both of them out. If not in jail, wouldn't it be a happy ending? We know why Mr. Kataki needs to make such money. Wait, we know why Mr. Kataki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Waki.
Wait a minute. Let me save the game. I'm not trying to get cooked.
Oh, Waki. Apollo has something to tell you.
Huh? I do. Way to put me on the spot.
What's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kataki trying to become a businessman? I want to say it's this. Think about it, Waki. Think about your condition. I told your mother Little Plum yesterday.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who could take that bullet out of you, Waki. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Waki. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean.
My man's opened his eyes. Please understand, Waki. Dad. Man, see how this old man always looking out for. Waki? That's a good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My Waki.
No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kataki, I like to mort out the puppy dog guys. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who, me? I don't think. Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest. The Kataki line pie. Somebody at a pie shop? So long. What a crazy-ass fella. Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when I work at your agency? Aw, we're like a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going. Huh? Why not? She did help me out. There's a few questions I still need answers. Like this power of mine she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, that's her. Though I can't say I care much about what her father has become. Oh, that's right. I have to go someplace first. Huh? Where? Why, to claim a reward from Mr. Odin. Ah, salty noodles, right. You got a stand back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, we're special, alright? Please, anything but him. The end. Ah, I love sending dummies to jail.
Dream on the fight, away